Number 61. Using the above diagram, what could you expect to happen to the cell during either letter A or letter C? The cell would copy its DNA. The cell would divide using either mitosis or meiosis. The cell would condense its DNA into chromosomes and dissolve its nucleus. The cell would grow and make copies of its organelles and proteins. 62. Which of the following is inaccurate regarding the above diagram? The diagram shows the process of the cell cycle. Letters A, B, and C represent cell division. Letter D represents cell division. Letters A, B, and C represent interphase. 63. During metaphase 1 of meiosis, you could expect to see sister chromatids separating at opposite sides of the cell, homologous pairs of chromosomes lining up in the center of the cell, sister chromatids lining up in the center of the cell, the formation of chromosomes, and the dissolving of the nucleus. 64. During anaphase 1 of meiosis, you could expect to see sister chromatids separating to opposite sides of the cell, the unwinding of the chromosomes and reformation of the nucleus, sister chromatids lining up in the center of the cell, homologous pairs of chromosomes separating to opposite sides of the cell. 65. During metaphase 2 of meiosis, you could expect to see sister chromatids separating to opposite sides of the cell, the unwinding of the chromosomes and reformation of the nucleus, sister chromatids lining up in the center of the cell, homologous pairs of chromosomes separating to opposite sides of the cell. 67. During telophase 2 and cytokinesis 2 of meiosis, you could expect to see the complete separation of the homologous pairs and the splitting of the cytoplasm, 4 haploid sex cells, 2 haploid sex cells crossing over. 68. A very unique event occurs during metaphase 1 of meiosis. What exactly occurs? Crossing over occurs during which nearby chromosomes exchange alleles, decreasing the variation of the sex cells. Crossing over occurs during which nearby chromosomes exchange alleles, increasing the variation of the sex cells. Crossing over occurs during which nearby chromosomes exchange alleles, increasing the variation of the sex cells. Pairs of sister chromatids line up along the metaphase plate across from each other's centromere. 69. Two special laws or properties are in place during anaphase 2 of meiosis. Which of the following choices best explains one of these special laws or properties? The law of segregation ensures that each new sex cell receives only one allele per gene. The law of segregation ensures that the alleles separate completely independent of the movement of all other alleles. Independent assortment ensures that each new sex cell receives only one allele per gene. Independent assortment ensures that each new sex cell receives 2 alleles per gene. 70. The process of blank produces somatic cells, while the process of blank produces gamete cells. Binary fission, budding, meiosis, mitosis. Conjugation, binary fission, mitosis, meiosis. 71. Cancer is a disorder in which some cells have lost the ability to control their size, organelles, surface area, growth, and division rate. 72. Looking at the above diagram, which unique cell division process is being depicted? Crossing over, interphase, DNA replication, the old switcheroo. 73. Looking at the above diagram, during which phase of meiosis would you expect the above process to happen? Metaphase 1 of meiosis, metaphase 2 of meiosis, prophase 1 of meiosis, anaphase 2 of meiosis. 74. Why would there only need to be one copy of each chromosome in sex cells? Because a full set will result after fertilization, because you get half your genetic information from the male sex cell and half from the female sex cell, because sex cells never go through interphase to replicate DNA. Both A and B are correct. 75. A normal human somatic cell has how many chromosomes, while their gametes have blank chromosomes? 23 and 46, 46 and 23, 2 and 4, 1 and 4. 76. List the correct order in which each phase happens in the diagram above. A, D, B, C, D, A, C, B, B, C, A, D, or A, B, C, D. 77. Does the karyotype above show the normal number of sex chromosomes? The karyotype shows 2 X chromosomes and 1 Y chromosome, which is normal for a male. The karyotype shows 2 Y chromosomes and 1 X chromosome, which is normal for a male. The karyotype shows 2 Y chromosomes and 1 X chromosome, which is not normal for a male or a female. The karyotype shows 2 X chromosomes and 1 Y chromosome, which is not normal for a male or female.